It's Cinemassacre's Monster Madness.
You know, there aren't many Halloween movies. Sure, there's tons of horror movies that all have the elements that we associate with Halloween: vampires, werewolves, ghosts, all that stuff, but it's not often when you find a movie that encompasses everything that is Halloween. Even the famous horror franchise that bears the title Halloween are all just about a masked serial killer. Sure, they use the holiday as the setting, but they don't really go much deeper into the true spirit of what Halloween really is. The closest it came was with Halloween 3: Season of the Witch, a movie that attempted to branch the series out into an anthology series and explore all the other Halloween traditions. But everyone hated it because it didn't have Michael Myers, because it didn't do the same thing all over again. But then finally came a movie called Trick or Treat, which succeeded in giving us that good old Halloween feeling. Just look at all the jack-o'-lanterns. They're everywhere. This movie literally glows of Halloween. Describing the plot would be difficult in a short amount of time because it's all over the place. It's an anthology film with separate stories, except for the fact that all the stories are happening at the same time rather than one after another, and that they all cross over. We have masked children coming back from the dead, werewolves, an awkward knife-wielding neighbor who takes Halloween traditions real serious, and on the other side of the spectrum, an old John Carpenter look-alike who hates the holiday.
A custom that is now known as trick or treat.
Christ.
Basically, he's the Halloween version of Ebenezer Scrooge. Then there's Sam, a strange character with a burlap sack over his head, kind of like Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th Part 2. He's the enforcer, the protector of Halloween rituals. Somehow this character is so instantly lovable that I can see him as the official Halloween mascot. Think about it, every holiday has its own character. Easter has the Easter Bunny, Christmas has Santa, but Halloween never had just one thing. Sam is a brilliant attempt to be that. He's a character that the writer-director Michael Dougherty created for a short animated film years before. It's true that great ideas always stick with you. Even without the sack on his head, Sam's face does not disappoint. It looks like the face of a fetus. It captures both childhood innocence and mischief, which goes along perfectly with the Halloween spirit. That's the best way I can sum it up. The movie balances the mischievous and fun-loving nature of the holiday and pays respect to some of the grim origins of how Halloween really got started. It's surprising that this movie never got a wide theatrical release. Only due to a cult following did it get my attention. I think Halloween is the most nostalgic time of the year, even more so than Christmas. It's a coming-of-age holiday where you dress up as somebody you're not, you venture outside your own home, knock on somebody's door who you don't know, and eat candy that you know isn't good for you. Every year we're reminded of that time. We try to recapture that feeling of being a kid on the scariest but greatest night of the year. Happy Halloween.